Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio, guidance, advice. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have slow down, pause and allow things to unfold, number 9. We have also look to your inner strength. You're stronger than you realize, number 11. And I'm going to take this one off the top. Ooh, romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection, number 25. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it, number 48. Okay. Oh, goodness. I am so sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't mess things up too badly. Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Scorpio, please? Ooh, Wild Rose Fairy, love, number 47. And this card was the number 48. That's kind of cool. Okay, so love. All right, we have patience and focus. Okay. We love those cards, don't we? Patience and focus. But we do have love here. So that's awesome. Love with romance. That's very nice. We like that. Okay. On the bottom, Forest Temple, Enlightenment, number 19. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay. And just set those down and see what else. Spirit, what other messages? Whoa, my goodness. Okay. Transits, climate, number 55. You may be traveling, going on vacation to someplace nice with like nice weather or different weather than you are currently in. Oh, okay. It seems like Spirit really has a lot to say to you, Scorpio. So we have number 50, 12th house, introspection. Solar flares activate, number 17. And let me take this one. Halls of Amenti, initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Okay. I want to take the rest of these too. Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. You're protected by the Order of Melchizedek. And solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. And that's what the energy that I got from this Forest Temple card. If you can see that, it has that very golden light like the solar plexus chakra. And I almost said something and I didn't, but that's very cool. That's being activated. And I feel like through introspection, you're going through this initiation where secrets, maybe you're receiving downloads from Spirit, is what I'm thinking, with this, especially with the solar light upgrade and the slowing down and patience, sitting in stillness and grounding and going within. Listening to Spirit, connecting with Spirit. On the bottom, Juno partnership, number 31. Oh, see, so we've got romance and love. Now we've got Juno partnership. Oh my, isn't that like a progression? Like romance, falling in love, becoming, going into union. I love that. Okay. Let's see what else. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Scorpio, please? King of Fire. Okay, let's see what else. Six of Air with the Ten of Fire. Moving on from an oppressive energy where you're just stressed out and overburdened. You're moving away from that. You're moving on towards something better. King of Fire could be an older Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but doesn't have to be. It's someone creative, passionate. And look, on this card it says focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. I just think that's funny that we have the focus card here, and then on the King of Fire it actually says the word focus. Someone could be coming to help you with that in some way. May we have some more messages for Scorpio, please? Seven of Water. Why is the Seven of Water here? Five of Earth. Okay. I feel like you're coming out of this lack energy with regard to money. You're coming in from out of the cold, and you've got an abundance of blessings coming in. It's the Seven of Water could be about making choices. In this energy, though, I feel like this is just a lot of really good things coming in. Transits. You've got love. You've got these secrets being revealed, this information coming in, this solar light upgrade of your solar plexus chakra, this partnership, enlightenment. I feel like this is an abundance of blessings with everything that we have on the table. And it represents a coming out of this, being in the cold energy, this self-imposed solitude, not asking for or accepting help, keeping yourself isolated. I feel like that is on its way out. We've got the Ten of Fire that came out with the Six of Air, signifying moving on from this hardship. And I think that's what this is. On the bottom, we have Eight of Air, the illusion of being trapped. But these horses, these unicorns aren't trapped, are they? They're like galloping forward. They are released, they're free, and you are releasing these things that have kept you stuck. You are in the process of doing that with these solar flares and solar light activation. Wow. And this transit energy, this, things are moving. And these unicorns are moving. You're not stuck. You're coming out of this stuck energy. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Seven of Fire. Defending your beliefs, your boundaries, taking the high road, standing your ground. So we've got 7-7 now. That may be significant. You may be seeing those numbers. What other messages for Scorpio, please? The Hangman. Introspection, looking at things from a different perspective. Changing your outlook, or your outlook is changing. With these initiation, with these transits, this change is coming in, and you're protected in this energy. Temptation. Okay. So in this case, I'm feeling like this is representing oppression. It's representing things that have been keeping you stuck or holding you back. It could be, addictions, like, you're addicted to, smoothies or whatever the case may be, but it's something that you're indulging in, you're overindulging in. That could be anything. And that is holding you back from achieving what you want or growing. And I feel like you are, again, you're releasing that. You're going inward and looking at things differently and deciding what you really want. And maybe you are feeling like it's time to make some changes. It's time to release yourself from these things that you feel like you have to have, that you don't really have to have. Like maybe it's being too focused on material wealth, like having the latest phone, or an expensive handbag, or driving a brand new car, or whatever it is that keeps you stuck in debt, mainly because you are too focused on materialism. You may be in a position where you're so overburdened that you are having to give up some things because of financial concerns. That could be for some of you. And so you're looking at things like, okay, what do I really need? And looking to cut the excess. That could be a possibility as well. But you'll find when you are in that position, you realize what things really matter and what things don't really matter so much. You change your perspective on those kinds of things. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Thank you. Okay, wow. We've got the 3 of air coming out with the 7 of air. So the 3 of air is sorrow held in the mind. It's heartbreak energy. And the 7 of air, it can be deception, stealth. So maybe someone in the past was, they lied to you. They weren't truthful. They went behind your back. This could also be you sitting in contemplation, healing yourself and releasing this energy that happened in the past. Because the 3 of air is sorrow held in the mind and reworked in the mind. And it's something else that can keep you stuck. It can keep you from accepting this romance and demonstrating love towards someone else. If you're constantly in this, oh, I don't want to do that because I remember what happened last time and that didn't feel good. If you're stuck in this heartbreak energy, you're not going to accept the love that is coming in, that Spirit is bringing to you. So that could be what all of this is about. Releasing that fear and that memory of heartache, healing yourself so that you can be in a position where you will accept this love and see it as the gift and the blessing that it is, instead of being afraid of being hurt again. And we have 7-7. Didn't we have another 7? I thought we did. Anyway, 7s could be significant. We've got 3-3 now. We've got 6-6 here. Oh yeah, 7-7-7 right there. Boom. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. Strength. Leo energy. This is a gentle strength held within and expressed in the world as just not an overbearing, aggressive strength, but just that inner knowing, that confidence, that fortitude and perseverance. Let me see. I want to try to set them where you can see them all. Okay. I want to grab from this deck. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Scorpio, please? Thank you. 8 of Cups, walking away from emotional disappointment. This person is looking at these crops here that look still to be green, like they're not ready to harvest yet. But he's got a bag packed here, like he's ready to go. And deciding whether he wants to walk away and leave this because he knows that's going to ripen and bring in a harvest. But is that what he really wants? Is what I'm getting from this. And oh, doggone it. Hang on just a second. I'm dropping things in the background here. Okay. Okay. So 8 of Cups can mean overextension, over drinking, overeating, over whatever. But that's not really the energy that I'm getting from this. Hang on just a second. I'm going to pause the video. Yeah. It could be about abandoning plans. Taking a new path, moving to a higher level, ascension, raising your vibration. Okay, thank you, Spirit. It goes back to what I was saying about the temptation card and about doing things that aren't good for you, that you are deciding to leave behind. Walking away from things that aren't good for you, that don't make you happy anymore. Like you've outgrown things. Yes. And I was thinking earlier, the phrase growing up came to mind earlier, and I didn't want to say it because that sounds so pretentious, doesn't it? Oh, grow up, you need to grow up, kind of. I did not want to say that. But in this energy, I'm thinking that's where you are at. You are growing out of certain things. And that's the phrase, not growing up, growing out of doing things in a certain way, partaking in certain things, certain activities, certain whatever. I think you're deciding to go towards something better. And that could be part of this initiation. It could be that you have gone through a test from Spirit, for soul growth. Sometimes Spirit gives us challenges and we can either, rise to it, or maybe we have to repeat the lesson later on. And I feel like you are passing this test. But let's get some more. Spirit, may we have some more information for Scorpio. Oh, you didn't have to throw it on the floor. Oh my goodness, it's worth it though. It's worth it. Wheel of Fortune. Positive changes. The things are turning in your favor. You definitely have passed this test. If Spirit was testing you and you were going through a challenge, you have passed. And good things are coming in now. I mean, you've already got the romance cards with an enlightenment and initiations, learning secrets, love. You've already got that, but this is just confirmation saying, hey, things are going to get better now because you've done something. You've grown. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 9 of Wands. The wounded warrior energy, the energy of being overburdened, just so done with everything. I'm just done. Like I can't take it anymore. But you're still on your feet. You're not defeated. But so we've got the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So that's energy that is moving out. It's on its way out. You're no longer going to be in this oppressed, overstressed, overburdened energy. And things are looking up. Battle wagon, that's the Chariot. Things are moving in quickly now. Good things coming in very quickly now. And this is Cancer energy. Yeah, you've exhibited a lot of patience. Now things are coming in for you. Things are turning around. And I love it when we get the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot together. I mean, that's just, I just, that's really good energy. It's really good energy. Very positive, fast changes. Like all of a sudden this things start moving forward. Queen of Wands. So we've got a King of Wands. Now we've got the Queen. We've got a matched pair now. So creative, passionate energy. Again, someone who's successful, someone who manifests what they want. Charismatic and dynamic and good boss energy. But these two they're like a power couple, and they are creative and passionate together, kind of playing off each other creatively. Having like good banter is what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, if you're old enough, you may remember the TV show Heart to Heart. That kind of repartee, okay, as they go on their adventures. If you know, you know. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Divine timing. You've planted your seeds and you're just waiting on this harvest to come in, and it's coming. And we've got another 7 here. Wow, 7s all over the place in this reading. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. Ace of Wands. Boom. There's your breakthrough energy, your creative spark, your brand new ideas, your lust for life. It's all coming back in. Yeah, this is great. This is like new life energy. Like you are walking away from all this old stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. And you are getting this breakthrough, this blessing, just new life energy. It's the, you know, it's the creative spark. It's like a lightning bolt, but a really productive lightning bolt, if that's a thing. Like creatively speaking, like the Ace of Swords to me is really more of the like lightning bolt with the truth and the breakthrough, but this is like creative and passionate energy, the energy of creation. Okay. Let me get some from the Van Gogh deck real quick. Spirit, may we have more messages for Scorpio. Page of Swords, learning new information, new ideas, news coming in about something that changes your mind. And it could also be someone watching you from afar. The High Priestess, using your intuition, going within, developing those latent psychic abilities, like your clairaudience, clairvoyance, activating your third eye. And that could be part of the initiation as well, because you've passed this test. And you're going to be getting psychic insights, messages from spirit. 6 of Cups, soulmate energy. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. This deck is so small. May we have just a couple more, please? Not the whole, not like half the deck or anything, but just... We got 5 of Pentacles again. So, yeah, we had that earlier. Coming out of that lack mentality, coming in from out of the cold. I think Spirit's just going to reiterate what we already know at this point. OMG. So I'm going to show you what we just got. The Ace of Wands. That's twice now. That's a confirmation. This beautiful Ace of Wands energy with those sunflowers blooming. And look how big. These are huge sunflowers compared to like the little houses down below. Oh, and I picked up this deck and accidentally left 2 cards down here. One is the crone with the lion. That's the strength card. And the Knight of Swords. So messages and events coming in quickly, holding to your inner strength, because these beautiful blessings are coming in. These changes, these, the things moving in your favor, and just dynamic changes that are just going to turn your world around is what I'm thinking. We don't have the World card, but I don't think we need it, to be honest, because you're doing this yourself. You are responsible for this turnaround, because you are making these changes and passing this lesson, this test, and now you're getting these rewards for it. You've leveled up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. 10 of Cups at the bottom. Beautiful. Just complete emotional fulfillment. That's all, yeah. You can see there's people sitting around this table here, and they're all just like sharing a meal, and yeah. Yeah, really cool. Let me get some final closing messages for you. Spirit, any closing guidance or advice, anything else that Scorpio may know, anything else that, that you want to tell Scorpio? Okay. All right. Let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. Yes, that's what you're doing. This is number 23. You are letting go of this stuff. And you are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. Number 40. And there's all these little butterflies that look like light flying all around this water. Transformation energy. This love is coming in. This romance, plus enlightenment, and an end to your money woes, and just, I think you're going to feel healthier. You're going to start to feel better about yourself, physically and mentally and emotionally. You're just going to feel better because you're going to be coming out of this oppressive energy. Earth angel, helpful. An earth angel has graced you or will grace you with their presence. My goodness. The universe sends angels dressed as regular people to assist when you need it most. You may be used as an angel yourself. Good deeds exceed expectations. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. I am loving this reading. I hope you found it helpful, Scorpio. I hope it resonated for you. And thank you so much for all of your views and your likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio.